is Tabitha Whitlow. I am the business manager, but there's also all the other duties as assigned. 3 years. My favorite Temple Theater show. It's a tough one. I'm a little bit biased because of my boy. So Christmas Carol will probably always be my all-time favorite show at Temple because it's just a happy show. But 1776 and Big River and of course Oliver, because Ethan was Oliver. But 1776 and Big River are probably my favorite shows without my son. Resurrection from the Embezzlement is probably the biggest one. My sweet boy did. I'm from Sanford. Actually, I'm from Millington, but I've lived in Sanford my entire adult life. Still doing what I was doing then. I also work full-time at Central Electric Membership Corporation. I'm the VP of Finance and Accounting there, so I'm still doing that, and I'm here. I really didn't choose the arts. I was kind of voluntold to be here from Miss Peggy Tapmore because that's what happens, but we love her. Since I'm still at Central and it's more of a corporate job, it allows me to put my creativity in Central Electric, but it also allows me to bring some corporate mindset into the arts. There's such a juxtaposition between the two. I think it keeps me sharp on both sides. Still be bored across town. No, seriously, accounting's boring anyway, but to see what happens here is amazing, but we have the same kind of things happen over there, like for outages and stuff, so they're the same but different, but yeah, I would still be at Central. Stability and financial longevity. This is going to sound really weird, but it's the smell. I don't know what it is about this place, and now everybody that sees this video, the next time you walk into the temple, I want you to smell. There's just some smell to this place. And it's so evident to me. I didn't think it was evident to anybody else, but the first time that Ethan and I went to see a show, and I'm not going to name the other theater, we sat down, and the first thing he said, and he was probably 8 or 9 at the time, the first thing he said was, "This place doesn't smell like the temple." And it struck me because I was thinking, oh my God, it really does have a smell to it that I don't guess anybody else has noticed. I don't know. But that's the smell. But it's also just the magic of the entire experience. To be able to watch Peggy and the rest of the creative team put together a show in 6 weeks, it's amazing to watch it from front to end. I have 2 hats here. One's my mama hat and one's my staff hat. For this question, I had to put my mama hat on. My favorite Temple memory of all times here is when Ethan was in Christmas Carol. He was a 7-year-old little turd doing this, and Peggy was very generous with most of the parents, and she allowed us to sit in the balcony while rehearsals were going on, as long as we were good parents and weren't helicopters. And I'll never forget at one of the rehearsals. After a rehearsal, like normal, the entire cast went out into the house, and she and the music director and the choreographer would come up on stage, and they would give notes. And they'd given all their notes, and I really wasn't paying attention. I was flipping through my phone or doing whatever I do. And then she asked the cast, "Does anybody have any questions or anything?" And I heard my sweet little boy's voice pipe up and say, "Miss Peggy, I have a question." And she said, "Yes, Ethan." And I mean, if I could have melted into the balcony, I would have. And I heard him say, "Now, when do I come on for bows? Is it when Patrick points to me, or is it like right before?" And I remember thinking in that moment, God, he really gets this. You know, that was actually a good question. So I was able to kind of relax and know that his brain kind of works like this, even though mine doesn't. Wow. I have to say this one for Ethan, it's going to have to be The Greatest Showman. I know that's not a stage production, but we really are pulling for that to be a stage production, and we need a bigger stage for that. For something that's already on stage, it would have to be Hadestown. Saw it in New York, loved it, and as long as we can get Andre DeShields to come down here and do it too, I think that's the one we should do. Theater is important because, like all group activities, it teaches accountability, it teaches how to play as a member of a team, it teaches you how to make the team better at the same time as making yourself more sharp. So anyone that likes to poo-poo theater and arts and music and all that stuff, and you know, say sports are the way to go, you get the same skills. It also gives you something that a lot of sports doesn't give. It gives you a lot of self-confidence because you're in front of people. Again, I'm going to put my mama hat on for this one because, again, I see both sides. I see what it means as a staff member and as a patron of the theater, but as a mama, it means everything. I can see not only how much my kid has grown and what he's learned from being part of the theater experience. It's amazing. He has often said that he wished Temple could be a school because he feels, even at his young age, he has gotten so many skills from here that he'll be able to apply for the rest of his life. You can't answer this question without thinking about where we are right now with COVID. You think about the big hole that's been in our world without having theater. It seems gray and empty and just eerily quiet without theater and without the arts. I mean, it just means everything. It brings a happiness and a peace and allows you to give your real life, if that's a way you want to put that, to put yourself into another reality where you can actually use your creativity in your mind. We pay everybody.
Yep.
Hey, Bianca and Ty, I'm sorry, tell Jude I love him, but the funniest thing that's ever happened, I think, while I've been here is the time that Jude came on stage without his pants on during photo call. I mean, I think that's going to go down in history for all of us in this current situation, you know, the current staff. That's probably the funniest thing that we've seen, especially with Jude's, his demeanor. Yeah, that will probably, I love y'all, but that's it. Well, my favorite, I'd have to say A Million Dreams, the song that's in Greatest Showman. I cry every time I hear that song. My favorite thing that I'm trying to say more is to just be a nice human. You know, to everyone, just be nice, be a nice human. Peanut butter sandwich one, was that called a do-si-do, I think? Yeah, I think that's it. Temple. If everybody doesn't answer it that way, they should be fired. Alex didn't, did he?
None of us did.